Hey, what's up, Onward here. Today I'm going to show you guys my new Tarmac SL7 comp and basically give you some thoughts, opinions, and why I bought it. I'm using this for a lot of racing and some other stuff this year, so let's get into it. Okay, quick outfit change. I'm gonna break this video down to 3 parts, all of which I'm gonna include time codes for. I wanna talk to you guys about basically my experience, why I chose this bike. For me, what I struggle with is like, why did someone choose this bike in the first place over anything else in the marketplace? So that's what I wanna talk to you guys about. I've put about 200 miles on the bike so far, 5,000 feet of climbing, so I've tried all the gears on the new Roval group set, so I have a decent amount of experience to kind of talk about. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is why I chose this bike versus basically anything else in the marketplace. The main reason, availability. Availability is king right now. There's not a lot of bikes right now, so not a lot of options. And since this one's a 2022, they're still trickling in. It seems like there's a little bit more availability. So if you guys want one and you guys are kind of on the fence, check the Specialized website. They show you where you can find them. I would do that now, just because they seem to be going pretty fast when they do come in. But then besides that, when I started looking at really what I want in a bike, I really wanted a power meter, I really wanted carbon wheels, and I really wanted a race-focused bike. This one only ticked the last one. So let me talk to you though why that kind of doesn't matter. This bike was actually the cheapest bike I was looking at, coming in at $4,800. So it gave me some budget basically to get a power meter at about 300 bucks, and then these Roval C38 wheels at another 900 with like the 10% discount I got for just like when I got a new bike at my shop, they gave me a 10% discount on any upgrades, like so water bottle cages and stuff like that. So it really, you know, lessened the shop, like the price difference. So I mean, you add all those up together, it's around 6,000 total. So not bad. If you do decide that you want the Roval wheels, just an item of note, you do need a new free hub body. So when you call your shop telling them like what you want, make sure you just go and note that for them, just so they can make sure that they have one on order for you. You know, looking at the integration was really nice for this bike. I really like the integrated cockpit. I really like the SRAM Rival group set. Just on paper, it seemed really nice. Over Di2, which seems like they're gonna be doing some upgrading over the next couple of years. So all of that said and done, those were my main components of like, okay, this is a really good bike for what I'm looking for. And that's something that you really have to consider is like, what are all the different pieces you want, and do you want to be able to upgrade over time? So with SRAM, it's basically really easy for me to say, oh, I want to go to force. I might just want to change out my rear cassette, and I want to change out my front derailleur, and all of those, basically I can just swap on those parts, and it's super easy. If I want the blips, you can just upgrade those parts that you want. So those were really my main considerations when I was looking at getting this bike. So let's talk a little bit more in detail about some of these parts, like what comes on the bike, what I like about it. So I mentioned before, it has the SRAM Rival group set, which if you go online has kind of mixed reviews from people who've never used it. Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's really heavy, or actually that's really about it. And from what I can tell, that's not an issue. I mean, the parts are more plasticky, but that hasn't caused me any problems so far. If it does, I'll update you guys, but so far, like, it shifted really well. I mean, when I go up hills, like on 10% climbs and stuff like that, it's just done what it's supposed to do. It shifts. And I really like the fact that with this group set, I can pull out my phone and you know, change the shifting modes. I can update it to a new firmware if I want to. You know, the only complaint I have about performance is probably due to my own fault. I dropped my chain once when I was in one of the shifting modes, just because I backpedaled a little bit, I think, is kind of my guess. I'm not 100% sure, and I dropped my chain, but no damage, nothing happened. I basically noticed it. I stopped quickly, luckily, and got it back on, and I was good to go. You know, shifting has been amazing and everything like that. So the only other major component on it, like, that's different from anything, like from the Expert bike, is the fact that it comes with different handlebars, which you don't notice. Both of them come with the Supacaz bar tape. Freaking love it, have it on both my bikes. And you know, I upgraded to the Roval C38 wheels, which have done great so far. And I have the S-Works turbo tires on there. I'm gonna change these over to the GP 5000s eventually. It just wasn't available, so I just went with those. So overall, great bike. You know, all the components seem like they work really well together. And I have no complaints with this bike so far. So overall, it's a great bike. I absolutely love it. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. I'll be down there to respond. But yeah, from someone who's been using the bike for about a week or so now, I love it. I'm excited for the rest of the season. If you guys want an update or anything, let me know. More in depth on the rival group set, whatnot. I just signed up for the Intelligentsia Cup, and I have a big ride coming up in June, doing a double century that I'll do a video on. But expect a video every week, kind of moving forward.